Good afternoon, everyone. I just got done with a lot of work, so bear in mind that I'm a bit still kind of tired. So, anyways, tonight we got a jam-packed episode of Impact Wrestling. We got 2 championship matches, a Wrestle House match, a triple threat, a bona fide tag team insanity match. It's going to be a very special episode and a can't miss episode. Let's get down to it. First up, we have the tag team championships are on the line versus the North, Josh Alexander and Ethan Page, versus the Motor City Machine Guns, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley. Well, let's discuss this for a minute. How crazy is it that the Motor City Machine Guns are back in Impact Wrestling? If someone would have told me in 2020 we'd have the best tag team in the world, I'll freaking say it, because legitimately they are the best tag team. They are strong style. They are aerodynamic. They are fast and crazy. One of my favorite teams, if I'm going to put a top 5 of the best in the world. If someone would have told me that in 2020 we would have the Motor City Machine Guns as tag team champions again, I would have called you crazy. I would have been like, no way. That's not happening. There's no way that can happen. And then Sabin came on in, and I was like, all right, Sabin's a producer. Good things going. He's having fun. Alex Shelley teasing stuff on Twitter. I'm like, nah, this is too easy. This is too easy. It can't be this easy. And then TNA Throwback turns around and it said Sabin was announced to appear. He is a producer, so he would be there in general for the Impact taping. So then I'm thinking, okay, Sabin is showing up. He could show up by himself, or a long plan can come into motion. So anyways, further down the line, the show didn't happen, which was a bummer because I wanted to see Amazing Red again, but that's beside the point. And then later that night, Alex Shelley tweeted something that said, I was supposed to do 2 shows or a few shows during WrestleMania weekend, and he listed I was supposed to be a surprise return for TNA Throwback, or TNA Does Not Place Like Home. I was supposed to return to team up with Sabin to take on forgot the team they were supposed to take on, but I think it was the North at the time. So we could have had a very fantastic match live on Fight, and because of this global bastard pandemic, we didn't. So fast forward that past Rebellion, past tons of episodes of Impact, we're now to Slammiversary, and the Rascal surprise opponent are the Motor City Machine Guns. Like, what? That's crazy. And then the next night on Impact, they challenge the North for the tag team championships, and they win in a very fantastic, thorough, impressive match. And lucky us, Impact fans that are loyal to the brand and love what Impact does, they give us another match where the North are trying to gain their championships back. Now, I don't know how anyone could hate this company at the moment. It's mind-boggling to me how people list these few little rumors or list these ideas just to put Impact down. You can say whatever you want about them, but they aren't going away anytime soon. They aren't a network that they own. They are ran by 2 people in the business that have the most experience going forward. They have the strong team, they have production, they have everything lining up for them, and it's just going to rise. It's going to rise. They outlasted WCW. They outlasted ECW. They outlasted Wrestle Circus. Sorry. Some of the indie companies that aren't around, they outlasted. So the time is now to hop back into the Impact brand, because things are happening, and it's going to be mind-blowing to experience it. Next up, we have another tag team match. Madman, Fulton, and Ace Austin versus the Good Brothers, Karl Anderson and Doc Gallows, or Luke Gallows. It's unclear what he's calling himself. I think it's Doc Gallows, because I think Luke Gallows is trademarked NJPW. Or I don't know. Anyways, Doc Gallows and Karl Anderson are looking to or Ace Austin and Fulton are looking to destroy the Good Brothers. They came in, and I guess they picked a fight with Ace Austin and Fulton, and Fulton and Ace didn't take that too kindly. So weeks before Ace Austin got Doc Gallows arrested, Karl Anderson was on the phone with his one phone call, and then Ace Austin interrupted, so he left Doc Gallows dry, hanging up, because he had to take care of Ace Austin. So there's a lot going on here, and I don't know if they're forming a legitimate tag team. But as right now, Ace Austin and Madman Fulton are on their way to becoming a really good tag team. I'm really excited for this match. The Good Brothers. Confession, I did see their only first match against Reno Scum. I wasn't watching them in New Japan. I wasn't watching them in WWE. I heard how good they were, but I couldn't get NJPW, and I refused to support WWE. So that aside, I never saw any of them. I saw what they were doing in GIFs and stuff from other people on Twitter, but that's about it. So I'm very excited to see this match and see the Ace Austin and Fulton dynamic work. So that's crazy. Next up, we have a three-way X Division match. Chris Bay looks to defend his Impact X Division Championship against Rohit and TJP. The last few weeks, TJP has been with Falaba and working to get those tag team championships. Rohit comes around and says, you know what? You're not a tag team championship guy. You're an X Division guy. Why don't you go after Chris Bay? He's like, me and Follow were doing something, but I can go do the X Division as well. I can do it all. So Rohit runs back to Chris Bay, making him go back and forth. And they said, he said, TJP challenged you to an X Division match. He wants to have it happen. I'm like, he didn't say anything like that. What is Rohit planning? Then Chris Bay is like, all right, I can handle that. Well, just to make it interesting, how about I be in there too so I can help you win? It will be 2-on-1 when he thinks it's 3-on-1. And Chris Bay is like, yeah, I like those odds. And sorry for the notification noise. That's my shark-themed phone. Because Maneater came out and I forgot to change the ringtone. Anyways, so what was I saying? So Rohit connived his way into a triple threat X Division match. TJP is unaware that Rohit is working with Chris Bay. So he's going into a handicap match. He's going into into a triple threat match. But anyways, one second. So anyways, so this is going to be a great match. Not only is Chris Bay in it, Rohit Raju is a very underrated athletic talent. And then TJP, oh man, I can say phenomenal things about him. One, he's very good at being comboed. He can do some crazy combos into submissions and death drops and everything else. And he can fly around the ring like a Speedy Gonzalez. So it's crazy. This X Division match is going to be mind-blowing, and I'm very excited to see it. Next, we have, let me catch my breath. Hey, what's up, Jason Major? Long time no see. Anyways, okay, so Next, we have the TNA Championship Match. Moose walked up to Trey Miguel wearing the suicide mask, and he's like, no, you. Third time's the charm. And he slapped the ticket onto Trey. Now, Moose is unaware that Trey is wearing the mask. So I don't know how this is going to play out. It's probably going to be freaking funny. I expect maybe an Austin Aries reveal before the match happens. Like, hey, guess what? But it's going to be very interesting how to see this and to see how EC3 comes into play. Like, I'm really liking this version of EC3. I can just freaking say that. He is one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers in the world. Like, he can talk. He can show emotion. He can show raw energy. And there's not many wrestlers that can do that. And I'm stoked beyond reason that he's back in Impact Wrestling, where I can argue he belongs. No one else can present EC3 better than Impact Wrestling. I'm just going to say that. So we don't know where EC3 is in all this. My guess, since it's Emergence and it's a very big night, I can expect EC3 to make an appearance some way in some form. So that's that. Next, I'm going to list a few things that are probably going to happen. Heath Beep, I can't make the beeping noise, launched an ad through Locker Room Talk where he said hashtag Heath for Impact, hashtag Heath for Impact, hashtag Heath for Impact. I know that's going to sound weird when people are reading that, but it's just me clapping my hands. Don't be perverts. So I really want to see Heath in Impact. I know people want to see Heath in Impact. I know Impact Management Impact Management maybe, but the Impact talent want to see Heath in Impact. So I really hope this is just a ad flash and he actually is involved in Impact Wrestling and it's not just you know what, come and see this, come and see that, come and see here, come and do this kind of deal. But that aside, and then we got Wrestle House tonight, more shenanigans in that one. We have a match already announced, which was announced last week, which is Kylie Ray versus Taya. And then Rosemary 2 days ago said that she was contracted, obligated to officiate this match. So not only will we get Kylie versus Taya, we'll also get Rosemary as a referee, which is freaking crazy. So that's going to be fun. And then we have a few other matches. I don't know. Eddie Edwards said he was doing the challenge every week. So I wonder who's going to show up for that. It was pretty cool to see Myers last week show up for that. But that's the end of my video. Oh, wait, no, this is not the end of my video. As people have noticed on my Twitter and my socials and everything else, I have complained about a jackhole that keeps stealing my stuff and using it for his own benefit. So I can't call him out because he keeps hiding behind my name. I am Cody Simmons. I am Misery Eater 101, and I am a glimpse into my mind. You can play any name you want. You can say anything you want. But hands down, you are not me. So go ahead, play your mind games. I already did some projects this morning to make sure you can't steal my photos. And if you do steal my photos, you're just doing me a favor because you're promoting my brand and promoting myself. So you can have fun with that. And possibly later on, he'll show up in the comments and complain and bring up some random rumor that has no infliction with me, just trying to smear my name, which can't be done because people know me. So you can try your games, but it's not going to work. So you just might as well stop. People already know that you're stealing my stuff. People already know you're trying to be me. I only have one account, and that's Twitter at Misery Eater 101. Instagram, Now changed to at Misery Eater 101. Facebook, Cody Simmons, California, not listing the city. Twitch, at Misery Eater 101. YouTube, A Glimpse into My Mind. So you can play all your mind games, you can play all your words, you can play everything you want, but you can never be me, so you might as well stop trying. There are things in my head, and there are things originally I can create that you can't copy. For one, is my photos now, because I tag myself in them. You can't steal them anymore. Two, everything I create now will have my stuff on it, so you can't steal it. Go to my Twitter profile, stalker, and you'll find my header is now unstealable. But you could steal it. I'm actually urging you to. Why not? Promote me. So, after that vile rant that I tried to keep PG, which I think I did, I look forward to tonight. Emergence Night 1. Emergence Night 2 is going to be spectacular as well. We have a 30-minute first ever 30-minute Iron Man match versus Deanna and Jordan Grace. She's putting up the title. This is Jordan Grace's rematch for the title, and it's going to be crazy to see. Anyways, there are no questions in the chat, so feel free to comment as you see this video. I'll comment all the time, and if you see that other jerkbag in the chat, let me know. I'll probably be the first to see him. But he hides behind a name, so he's fake, and he hides behind my name, so he's fake. Until you can prove otherwise and answer my questions, you aren't me. That's just a sad fact. Oh, thank you PWI and PW Crates for this RVD shirt. Peace. Bye. See you tonight. Also, hello again, Jason Major. Thank you for joining my stream.